Hey everybody, it's Ear Patsy, and I am going to do a love reading for those born under the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Just because I feel like it. And happy birthday to you. Those of you who are joining me for the first time, welcome. And those of you who are returning subscribers, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share these messages. I'm using this new deck that I did an unboxing of earlier with Virgo, and this is the Miss Cleo Tarot Power Tarot deck, and it's really affordable, like less than $8, $7 I think, on Amazon if that's where you shop. I have no affiliation with them, but I just think this is a really cool deck if you're just starting to read tarot and you're not sure where to start. You don't want to make such a, you don't have the money to make an investment. If you can get the Miss Cleo's tarot deck, I think you might like it. So you'll see some of the drawings, but basically, instead of being based on French artistry, like the regular tarot that we are used to seeing, the Rider-Waite decks are based on that. This is based on Egyptian. So this is what their King of Wands, the King of Staffs, looks like. So it's that type of African-based, Egyptian-based mythology. And the scarab. Okay, so this is dealing with Isis and Horus and that type of vibe. So for those of you who like that, and the back of it looks like that. All right, and the regular tarot is blue, so it's basically blue also, but it's differently designed. Same size, and the cardstock is basically the same. This is maybe a little thinner. Depends, These may be a little glossier. These may be matte. Maybe that's what it is. More matte. This is glossy. Maybe. But it's not a big difference. They shuffle really well. So I wanted to share that with you. So happy birthday to those of you also who I didn't see last month. And those of you who are cuspers, or just those of people who are cross-watching for Leos, or you have Leo somewhere in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or you love a Leo, or you just like to watch tarot. Either way. So I'm going to do a little reading here and see what comes up. All right? Okay. So, all right, I'm just going to take what is face up. Okay. What? Really? Is this a story? Okay. Ooh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I usually would get 10 cards. But let's see what happens. There's a reason. And the bottom of the deck is the Emperor. So this could be someone who is an Aries or a Taurus around you. Or it could be you displaying these type of qualities. Someone who is grounded, solid, dependable. Could be a father figure, a grandfather figure, head of a household, head of a business, head of a corporation. Could be a female with those same qualities. All right, but he doesn't really go in for too much nonsense. All right, he is trying to maintain control, and he is trying to maintain his position, and he will not be challenged. he rules with an iron fist. But he is comfortable and he can show loving ways. He's capable of it. See, he's hanging there on his wand. So when he's passionate, he is comforting and loving. But he also knows how to control his passions. So he would be the counterpart to the Empress, but not necessarily. So that is what is at the bottom of this spread so far. I do intuitive reading, so pay me no attention. But since this is a new deck, I will definitely be using the little guidebook that comes with it, and that has Miss Cleo's picture on it too. Really pretty lady. Okay, so let's see what happens. You guys go with me. So first card we have here is Ace of Wands, Ace of Staffs. So some new beginning. All right, that is available, an opportunity, a new beginning, a change in the wind. I don't know if you can see in the card in the back, you see that like wind blowing? It's like a change in direction after a long time and lots of knowledge, lots of studying, doing some searching into some old records, some ancient customs, doing research. After a long period of research, there's a new beginning. Or something that you or the person that you're involved with may have been doing research or waiting for an opportunity, things to change around them so that they could take this new opportunity, or this is for you to take this new opportunity. You were waiting for the winds to change, and the winds have changed, and it's offering you a new opportunity. I hope everybody can hear me. Got this different configuration. Then now we have the Empress. Okay. That is the counterpart to the Emperor. So here's a new beginning for this Empress. It could be pregnancy. All right. But something that is healing and fulfilling. Okay. Something that is going to make her comfortable. All right. Or she is comfortable with the new beginning that is being offered to her, or she is comfortable in the new beginning that she has set out on for herself. And the Emperor may be observing that this Empress has a new opportunity. High Priestess. Her intuition is telling her about a death. It has to do with a family. Providing for a family, a new beginning for a family. It was a Tower moment and a celebration. What? What? Wait a minute. So, new beginning for the Empress. Because her intuition told her there was going to be a change. There was going to be a transformation. And that family was going to have a Tower moment. And they celebrated it? Ace of Staffs, the Empress, and the High Priestess. Empress's intuition told her that there was going to be some tragedy, some transition around the family, a tower moment that was celebrated. The Emperor is watching. Is this, wait, okay. Let me get the book. Okay, I'm just stuck on this little bit here. This is fascinating. I don't know. One King of Staffs, Ace of Staffs. Okay, so this is there's a new project, childbirth, a business venture, a new business, a new career. So the new opportunity for the Empress. Doubting yourself, a new beginning, pregnancy, and love. Okay, so maybe the Empress thinks she's pregnant and she's not sure, but her intuition is telling her that she is. Okay. Okay. All right. Her intuition is telling her that she's pregnant. So somebody out there, Libra, you or someone around you, your intuition is telling you that you're pregnant. Now, the next card is Death. Whew. Death. Death is 13. So we're dealing with the same numbers. It's just different images and different meanings based on what the artist intended. Okay, so this is a dramatic change. Okay, a dramatic transformation to the family. That may cause some disruption, but it will be a celebration. Okay, wow, got a little worried there. What was the espionage that I was, tapping into? Ooh, Sage. Okay, so very good. Okay, so that's what's going on. All right, so somebody thinks they're pregnant, and they know that this is going to be the end of their it's going to be a big change to their family. It may cause a tower moment, but it will be a celebration at the end of the day, of course. Okay. Yeah, one person may be happy, or both people. Sometimes you have some parts of it makes you happy, and other parts of it is a concern. Things can have two sides. It could be a happy occasion, and it could be worrisome at the same time. People have mixed emotions about these things, right? Doesn't mean that they don't love the baby or that they won't love the baby, but it just means that they just had their, misgivings about how they're going to make ends meet, or how is this going to change my lifestyle? Who am I going to, I'm not going to be able to hang out anymore. I'm not going to be able to, see? The Magician. But you have everything that you need. This falls right underneath the High Priestess. Okay. So you got support. You got support. People that know what they're doing around you. You know what you're doing around you. You know how to take care of a family. You know how to take care of a child. All right? You've done it before. And you have lots of wisdom. You're not new at this. All right, let me see. Let me get some more cards for the story for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Just a little reading, just because. Why not? Since I don't have to show my face when I do it this way. And my hands usually aren't as jacked up. Okay. And those of you, well, we got Pisces, the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. Knew that I have been working through some issues with my friend Helen. Passed away. Helen Skates. She passed away on the day before yesterday. So we are in the middle of getting the arrangements and everything all together. And it was an experience knowing her and going through this transition with her. She was a teacher, you know, so she kept teaching, keeps teaching us things all the way to the end. Ashe. Okay, thank you, Abram. Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands. This is a success after a lot of struggle. All right? All the burdens that you've been carrying for such a long time, but this burden has led to a big victory. Page of Staff. New beginning that you've been looking forward to. And that you have had that you've been anticipating. Maybe inheriting. Maybe inheriting. Four of Staves. Home. Okay, so maybe you have been looking forward to inheriting some property. Someone has been looking forward to inheriting some property. You've been waiting a long time, working a lot, looking forward to, why am I saying, because of the staff. Inheriting, or looking forward to a new beginning, right? Someone has been waiting a long time, many years, since they were young. They have been waiting for this opportunity, for this new beginning. Or maybe it is, yeah, that's one thing I'm saying. After a long wait, something that you've been waiting on for a long time, you're having the opportunity to go towards your passion, because this is staffs, 10 of staffs, page of staffs, and 4 of staffs. Let's see what the book said. Staffs are wands. Wands are fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Why did that just slip there? Okay. So the 10 of staffs is success after struggle. At times, difficulties seem far too much, but you must continue. A card of struggle that will be followed by success or triumph. Depending on the surrounding cards, it can be a card of trickery. So surrounding it is the Magician, next to it, and Death is on top of it. Yeah, okay. So maybe there was some slickness that went on. Someone performed some hijinks. Someone tricks someone into putting down the burden. Wait. Page of Staff. This sounds like it's getting dark again. What is going on, Leo? Wait a minute. Page of Staffs. Page of Staffs is confident, arrogant, well-educated, a good person, but sometimes an egotistical person. They're going to bring you some important news. Listen to them. They're telling the truth. Okay, so someone is putting down a burden and they're coming to tell you about it. And you may think that they're not being honest. Your intuition may be telling you that they are being deceitful. Four of Staffs. You may be prejudging. Four of Staffs. Excuse me. All right. Have peace of mind. Success. Possible marriage. Positive energy. Peace. So they're telling you to, those of you who are worried about an offer that is coming to you from somebody, and he or she may be a little arrogant, maybe a little full of themselves. You don't trust them that much. They're coming to tell you that they've made a change. They're a changed man or a changed woman. They're saying you believe them. They're being honest. As honest is honest for them, I guess. So that could be a separate situation from the first 7 cards that fell out. Let's say that. All right, so we have that scenario. Someone is having a baby, or they may be pregnant and they are not sure whether or not they can live up to this. If they're up to the task. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 out of 7 of these cards are major arcana, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of 8. Yeah, I would think that this is going to be fine. You'll be able to do that. It will be fine with that. So if that's your situation, fine. Maybe, if we wanted to put these together, someone thinks they're pregnant and they told their person already. And that person is on the way to propose. In the meantime, you back at the ranch worrying because you're going to think that how are you going to do this? What are you going to do? So maybe you did not feel that you got the right response from your person when you told them about this pregnancy. Didn't like the way that they responded, and you just assumed that things are over between you two of you, and you will go ahead on and do what you needed to do to make plans for your own future with or without this person. But little do you know that he is coming with a proposal, and you're going to live happily ever after. Okay. Anyhow, for someone, that's what's going on in their situation right now. This reading may not be for everybody, but there's someone that is some Leo out there, or someone who is involved with a Leo, that this situation makes sense to them. You got engagement from the romance angels, I guess so. Love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Yeah. So you will be getting engaged if this is you, young lady. Now, this is just for entertainment purposes only. Don't make any life-changing, decisions based on a tarot card reading, but just for shits and giggles, yeah. Someone has intentions of coming after they have molded over for a long time and they decided to get over it and come towards you and offer you themselves. They are coming to you and they're being advised to express your love. So don't be mad because they acted like a jerk when you first told them about the pregnancy. Go ahead and let them humble themselves. Don't cut off your nose to spite your face, okay? You can that's about ego. If you know that this person just is not that guy, if you know he's not that guy, and it just was a bad moment, and you've been separated because of their response, okay? And you may be separating again. You may be separating again, but it will be because of work or something like that. But maybe the two of you don't see each other a lot. You're engaged, but you live separately, and there's a pregnancy, unexpected, and you didn't like the way they responded. And so you have been in separation, and I am saying that this person has thought about it, and they've gotten over themselves, and they're coming to offer something, and you can trust that they're sincere in whatever it is that they are offering. Okay, so maybe not. Nobody else wants to say anything? No? Well, you know what? Libra, Virgo only got 3 romance angels also, and then they got numerology deck. Let's see what we got here. Number 13, make an effort. This is a new foundation, a new beginning. You are laying the foundation for this new relationship, this new family. Okay? So make the effort to be forgiving. Right? Look at this. I don't know if you all can see it, but you see these angel cards have that rose and that yellow, and this has that rose and that yellow too. Yeah, make the effort. Express some love. Don't be so hard on the brother or the sister, whoever acted ignorant. Maybe you're pregnant and this is a parent. This could be a parent. Could be. Could be someone who was single and is pregnant and they told their parent. But no. This is a love partnership, number 26. Okay. Forgiveness. Yeah, you're being advised to forgive. Okay. Here we got a timeout. Number 37, timeout. This was in the reverse. That timeout is over. This separation is over. Make an effort to forgive. All right. Mend this partnership. Express your feelings to your partner. Have patience with one another. Have patience throughout this process, this pregnancy. Okay, make sure that you get a lot of physical activity. Take care of yourself during this pregnancy. Do not stress. It's going to be okay. Let's see what we can get. What is the divine feminine energy that Leo is going to be embodying as they or their partner are struggling with this change to their home, their family life? Ooh, we've got 2. 2. We have Layla, who is a saint of spoken words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. Like Madonna, right? That's every time I see this card, I think of that song, Like a Prayer by Madonna, whenever I read that line. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. Yeah, you are independent, or one of you is very independent and very, very, very capable of doing this on their own. Very capable of being a single mother. Okay? Because you're writing your story. You're not waiting for someone else to tell you how to make your dreams come true. Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. Hmm? And for the other person, Ariadne, 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 Mistress of the Labyrinth, beautiful. I know that I know how to pronounce that. I'm going to kick myself when I'm finished with this video and say, how did you not say that correctly? Look how pretty. Look beautiful, innocent. Like the bonnet. That halo looks like a little Easter bonnet. Mistress of the Labyrinth, the lady of the house. My soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. Ooh. This is a little firecracker here. Yeah, so this person is very powerful. They're a manifester. They're not scared of nothing. So we have two very, very strong feminine energies that you're dealing with this month, Leo. It may have nothing to do with this situation. It may. This could be a mother and a daughter-in-law. A daughter and a mother. Someone who is very spiritual, and someone who is very controlling, who is the boss, who is the empress, mistress of the labyrinth. But this person's not scared. They just have a different way of attacking situations. Maybe this is the two separate readings. These are the energies of the people involved. Give me a second. Let me think. Okay, so this Layla energy may be for the first story, and this Ariadne could be the second story. Second half of the story, right? Yeah. So this person's going to come back after they took their time to make up their mind to give you an offer, and maybe you're not sure whether or not you're going to take it. They're going to have to jump through some hoops. And this one here, she's good whether the magician shows up or not. She's got this. She's not saying that she can't forgive. She's not saying that she doesn't want a relationship. She's been very patient. She's put in a lot of effort towards this love partnership. But the timeout is not over for her. Oh, the timeout may be over for them, but it's not over for her. This person is very confident also, Leo. So maybe this is you, embodying both this energy of I am the mistress of my domain, and I say who comes and goes, And nobody tells me what to do, because this is my story. This is my life. And I'm not going to allow myself to not steer my own ship. Okay? Someone is standing up and putting their foot down here. That's just the energy I'm getting off of that. Now, that may not have nothing to do with any of these saints. That's just me. But let me see real quickly if I can get something for Layla and for Ariana. Like that girl that's the singer. Grande? Is that her name? It was a light. Okay. Layla. L-A-L-L-A. And no, it's not in alphabetical order, folks. I have to pick it out. Okay, page 88. Ooh, abundance. Lots of abundance. Yeah, it was good. Oh, that's Lalita. That is not Lala. Oh, that's somebody else. Okay, ha, 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 ha. Sorry, folks. What is this? That's crazy. All right, let's do Ariadne. 186. Let's do her. Get that out the way. Maybe Lala can, 186. She reveal herself. Or maybe she doesn't want to be revealed. She said it. She'll tell her own story. Okay, sorry, folks. Here we go. My soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. She represents the love and support available to us when we dare to be courageous. She is known as being both a Greek goddess and the human daughter of Minos, king of Crete. Father put her in charge of the labyrinth, where 7 human sacrifices were made every 7 years to appease the Minotaur who lived within it. The Minotaur had the head of a bull and the body of a man. Ooh, could be that emperor. He preyed on those who got lost in the dark. So this is a predator, and she keeps watch over the predator. One year, a valiant and heroic man named Theseus went into the labyrinth to slay the Minotaur and end these sacrifices. Adriande fell madly in love with him and gave him a sword to kill the Minotaur and a ball of red thread so he could find his way back out of the labyrinth and into the light. Ancient Greek myths are oral, so there are varying accounts of Theseus and Ariadne's eloping after success, or others where her consort, Dionysus, the Greek god of ritual madness and religious ecstasy, chases after her and pleads with her to return to him. Ooh! Whichever way the story ends, the constant is that her love and support changed the fate of so many who would have otherwise been lost to the labyrinth. So through being in love, even if it was with more than one person, she was able to find a way to lead others out of the labyrinth. So she may have done something a little unexpected, sneaky, behind the scenes, but it ended up to be in the better good of mankind. She is a symbol of hope, of divine assistance, and a step-by-step process that we can take to move through a difficult time or to confront an injustice in our life. She helps Theseus because he's daring to end a pattern of madness, and he's willing to do whatever needs to be done to stop the injustice. She gives him the tools to create his desired outcome. Why did I say income? And I got a beat when I said income. Well, maybe somebody helping somebody make some money. Ashe. Leo. He's successful because of her. And she helps him because he acts with courage. So she's his cheerleader, right? She's his funder, his producer. Her message is that our courage is always in some way rewarded. And we seek to end an unnecessary pattern or routine that is no longer serving us, even though we initially created it in an effort to keep us safe. It can feel as insurmountable as facing a horned part man, part beast that lives in a dark maze inside of us. Pure terror. But the soul always wants our freedom. The divine is what liberates, not confines. The divine liberates, not confines. It might feel like we can't find our way out of this situation, this maze. But we can. We can trust the soul knows the way through. And the animal, wow. Why did I say animal? Let me start that again. It might feel like we can't find our way out of this situation, this maze, but we can. We can trust the soul knows the way through, and that spiritual support is a given. She wants us to be brave so that she can fall in love with our actions. She is both a goddess and a human. She gets out fear, but she also knows just how much power we hold as well. This is someone who understands your fears, but also knows how strong you really are inside. Again, this person is your cheerleader. The soul voice meditation that goes along with this card is, what allows me to feel supported while doing my inner work? And your intention is, my soul knows the way, and the only way out is through it. So, you got to do the work. You got to look at the dark side of things. You got to look at your inner side. You got to look deep inside and face the fears that you don't want to face, but you got somebody here who is cheering you on. Someone who knows that you can do it. They're not going to hold your hand through it. They'll tell you how to get through it. They'll give you the keys, but they'll be waiting for you on the other side. Now, they may have other people they have to entertain in the interim if you take too long coming out of that maze, but they'll still be there waiting on you. Now, I don't know where that came from, but somebody wanted to hear that, or somebody wanted to someone wanted to get that part of their message through. That they have your back, but they're not waiting. They'll be there when you get out, but they're not going to wait on you. But they got your back. They're cheering for you. They believe in you. Okay. Yes, I was trying to buy time. For Layla, the saint of spoken words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. She embodies the potency and power of our words to create our own reality. Lala, Laldead, Lawishari, those are different names, was a Kashmiri mystic and poet who lived in the 14th century. She was married at the age of 12, but was extremely unhappy as a wife. She left her home at age 24 to take renunciation. She became a Shaivite, a devotee of Shiva. Lala walked the streets naked, dancing and reciting her love poems to the divine. She wore only the markings of her devotion to Shiva on her forehead. So she just freed herself, freed her mind. Layla is the creator of a mystical form of poetry called Vox, Vakhs, which means speech or voice. The verses of poetry that she spoke are considered the verses of poetry that she spoke are considered the earliest compositions in the Kashmiri language. Her words reflect the spiritual truth of non-duality that she realized as a mystic. Above the temple and below the idol are one. As above, so below. The temple and the idol are the same thing. With her poetry, she found the unity in all things and the freedom that follows. I, Lala, entered through the door of the garden of my mind and saw Shiva and Shakti united into one. Oh, joy! There I became immersed in the lake of nectar and died even while I was still alive. What can death do to me now? The Kashmiri language is filled with her sayings. She's known as a prophetess, a saint, even an avatar. Although illiterate, she used the inherent power of her every word to transcend duality and enter a state of blissful union with the divine. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. Ashe. Whew, thank you, Spirit. Words have the power to shift our reality or continue to reinforce it. Louise Hay, who was the founder of Hay House, turned to me during a dinner party, looked me straight in the eyes, and declared, "Every word you say is an affirmation." Okay, so that is Megan Watterson speaking, not Ia Patsy. I don't know Louise Hay, even though I have been familiar with her work for the last 40 years. This is perhaps, every word you say is an affirmation. This is perhaps one of the most crucial spiritual lessons to remember. If we are not separate from the soul, and if the soul is not separate from the divine, then we have the power to co-create our life. If we are not separate from the soul, and if the soul is not separate from the divine, then we have the power to co-create our life. Spirit City, yeah, you guys say it like a black mama or auntie for some folks, so you have to emphasize certain parts of the phrase. Funny. Okay. Lala is the invitation to pay close attention to each word we say to ourselves within, and to the words that we say about ourselves to the people we love. She is the acknowledgement from the soul that our every sentence is a prayer. If we want more love, more light, more of that joy and freedom that expands our capacity to be present in the world, then Lala reminds us that we can become the author of our own reality right now. We can speak our desires into being. So claim it, like the pastor says on Sunday mornings, right? Claim your blessing. Don't be it. Don't dream it, be it. Like Rocky says in the Rocky Horror Picture Show, right? Don't dream it, be it. Speak it into existence. Call it out. Claim it. Lala is the reminder that we are so powerful that changing the words we use to describe ourselves can change the trajectory of our lives. We can choose to focus our attention on each I am statement we say. And we can infuse our lives with the nectar that comes when we act on the truth that we are not separate from the divine. So accept your divinity and speak it into existence. Be the high priestess. Be the magician. Be the emperor. Be the empress. Embody who you think you are. And then it will be so. Right? What they say is not what they call me, is what you answer to. Soul voice, that was not in the book. Soul voice meditation. What are the most powerful words for me to use frequently right now? And the intention here is, every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. So you can screenshot that later, whoever resonates with this, and make that your daily affirmation. Okay? You defined who you are. You call yourself by the name that you want to call yourself by. Stand up. Be proud of who you are. Embrace all that you are. And claim your blessings. It's there for you. They're just waiting for you to call for it. Ashe. So, Leo, that's excellent. Excellent. So, hopefully some of these messages resonated with some of you. Like I said, it could have been 2 different messages. Could have been 1 message. You could have, little pieces of different ones. But don't forget to take care of yourself. Make sure that you get some physical activity, especially if you are expecting a new baby. Congratulations. And don't worry about it. Everything is going to work out. So, Leo, thank you so very much. This is just because I feel like it. And if I don't have to show my face, I just show my hands and the cards. That's a better thing for you guys and for me too. I can do my work and y'all can get your readings. And everything is Dara Dara. Ashe. So, I'll be talking to y'all real soon. Don't forget to share these messages because they might help someone else. And then you'll be helping me through my work and you'll be co-creating also. So, I'll be talking to y'all real soon. Love you guys. Peace.